Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to embed a production-ready report from the report server into a Blazor Server app in just 6 minutes. I'll start off by creating a Blazor Server application named Blazor Report Viewer. I change the current working directory to install the NuGet package, which adds necessary dependencies. I then add the bold reports.aspnet.core package to the application, which contains all the dependency packages for the bold reports report writer. I add the SQL client package used to render RDL reports from an SQL server or SQL Azure data source. It provides ASP.NET Core features, including input and output formats for JSON and JSON patch. Next, I'll initialize the report viewer in the project. First, I create a new class file named boldReportViewerOptions.cs within the data folder. Then, I declare the Blazor Report Viewer.data namespace and define the bold report viewer options class. This class contains the service URL, server URL, authorization token, and report path for configuring the report viewer component in a Blazor application. Next, I will invoke the report viewer JavaScript control with basic parameters. I create a scripts folder within the www root directory to hold script files. I create a JavaScript file named boldReportsInterop.js within the scripts folder. I add the render viewer function to invoke the bold report viewer JavaScript control in the Blazor application. The service URL specifies the web API service that is hosted on the report server. The report server URL specifies the server information. The service authorization token authorizes access to the report server and APIs. And the report path specifies the path of the report. Now, I need to reference the scripts and the style sheet by opening the layout.cshtml page in the Pages folder. I copy the codes from the documentation and add the CDN links with the boldReportsInterop.js file in the head tag. I have included an FAQ link about using CDN links in this video's description. Now I need to invoke the web API from the client side. So I open the index.razor file in the Pages folder. Add the Microsoft.js interop and Microsoft.ASP.NETCore.components namespaces, and inject the IJS runtime. I add the Blazor Report Viewer.data namespace, in which Blazor Report Viewer is the application's name. Next, I create a div element to store the rendered report on the client side and assign the ID and style attributes to it. The ID attribute specifies the unique name for the HTML element, and the style attribute adds the inline style for the div element. Inside the code, I create an instance of the bold report viewer options class and initialize the render report viewer method. I assign values to the service URL, server URL, and authorization token. There are 3 options for generating an authorization token. In this demo, I will generate the authorization token from the report server UI. I open the report server application and navigate to the profile page. On this page, I select Personal Access Token and click the Generate Token button. I choose Yes to generate the access token. I copy it and add it to the application. For the other ways to generate a token, refer to the documentation linked in this video's description. Report Path API Properties. Then I add the Invoke Void Async method, which invokes the render viewer JavaScript function asynchronously. Next, I add the on-after render within the @code, which is called after the report viewer component has been rendered. Now everything is ready. I run the command to generate the URL. I copy it and run it in a browser. The report viewer page loads properly and the report is rendered. In this video, I have shown you how to utilize Blazor JavaScript interoperability to embed the report viewer control from the report server application. To learn more about Bold Reports, visit boldreports.com. If you don't have a Bold Reports subscription, you can sign up for a 30-day free trial. If you prefer a demo from an expert, Request Demo allows you to schedule one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials on Bold Reports.